YouTube. Time for another video. Instead of a comic book haul or DVD haul, I'm going to do a CD haul. I'm going to go through, I think these are all of the ones, all the CDs that I found at the local Salvation Army. Today I went there, I got 5. So, this is like all the ones I've picked up in a period in the last, how many ever years? The last 10 years or so, and not that many. I think all these are, I always go through the, look at the CDs when I go there. I don't think I paid any more than maybe $2.50 for these. Alright, so no particular order. First up, we've got Ozzy Osbourne, The Blizzard of Oz. I think this is a remastered edition. I don't know if there was this album that they removed the bass and original bass and drum and had them replaced for some reason. Or might have been on a different album. Yeah, it says bass and drum performances by Robert Trujillo and Mike Gordon. I don't know if those are the original guys that played on this or not. Why the hell did they do that anyway? So they wouldn't have to pay them? A shitty thing to do. Anyway, I used to have this on cassette. Next up, Crimson Glory, Transcendence. I was only familiar with what's the one song I used to play with this? Used to play from this album on Z-Rock back in the. I remember hearing it on Z-Rock a few times. Lonely? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, I'll have to leave this out. I haven't listened to this in a while. It's pretty good stuff. Kind of a little reminiscent of Queensryche. Another album I used to have on cassette. Got this back on cassette back, probably 86 or 87 or so. But the Dream Academy, their first album, great album. Not only that, but this happens to be, probably can't tell from there, this is the Japanese release. Yeah, it's missing the little obi, the thing that goes on the outside. It does have the insert with the I can't read Japanese, but the lyrics and the, I don't know, something about the album. Next up, Erasure. Wonderland, the first Erasure album. I'd like to get the remastered. They came out with a deluxe edition of this. It has, I think, 2 CDs and a DVD. But it's going for quite a pretty penny. Fortunately, I have the deluxe version of the Circus, so I don't need to buy that one again. Next up, Front 242. Which of them? This is Tyranny for You. So again, I think that's probably $2. This one was $2. Very underrated band. I can remember when they first came out. The Ocean Blue. C. I don't like this as well as the other couple. The other 2 Ocean Blue C's I have. I don't have their first album. Next up, I can remember when this album first came out. Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky. That was a big popular hit. This is the guessing a remastered, or anyway, it's got 6 bonus tracks, and expanded liner notes. And I found this at the same time I found that Front 242 CD. Band that sounds a bit similar. Meets the Red. Total Age, which I think is their first album. Next one we have here. New Order, Power, Corruption, and Lies. Let me grab the other stack. I think I got this one here at the same time I found that New Order. We used to have this on cassette. Tears for Fears. Tears Roll Down. Greatest Hits 82 to 92. I found this one there. I was surprised. I think this was sealed. Yeah, I didn't expect to find any CDs by this guy there. Mr. John Wetton. Battle Lines. Yeah. John Wetton, former... Well, he's still in Asia, as far as I know. Former UK, former King Crimson. Wasn't he in the Uriah Heep for a while? Yeah. Right Where I Belong. No, excuse me. Right Where I Wanted to Be. That's a great song. Battle Lines. That's a good song. Time of Passion. That's a good song. Great songwriter. Oh, I had this on cassette too. Yeah, I bought this on cassette. Suicide Records back in the early 90s. The Best of James Bond 30th Anniversary Collection, which is so... Guessing it came out in 92. Yeah, it includes the theme songs to all the James Bond movies up to and including... oh, what the hell? What was the most recent one at the time of this? License to Kill, yeah. I think I got these, bought these three, all at the same time. These were all $2 a piece. Mr. Ray Stevens. 20 comedy hits. Already had a best of Ray Stevens, but I thought, oh well. Ray Stevens, #1 with a bullet. Excuse me, too much chili. Ray Stevens, Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Here's one my brother found there. He told me about it. He said he didn't like it, so I gave him $2 for it. Rhapsody of Fire. Never thought I'd find something by them at Salvation Army. But I guess it is possible. One time I was there and I found a Blind Guardian t-shirt. Yeah, I think this was before they split into two bands. And I think currently now they're, I don't know, some other drama going on with them. I think it might be just Luca Turilli's Rhapsody is, I think maybe the one led by Fabio Labone, or what his name is. I think maybe they finally, don't know if he left the band or that band is completely broken up now or what. Anyway, let me get this next stack here. Okay. I think this might have been $3. I don't know. Or it could have been $2 anyway. I used to have something called Elvis Gospel. That was just one disc of his gospel recordings. But this is Peace in the Valley, the complete gospel recordings. So some of the songs are repeated. They got like a... He must have re-recorded some of them. Anyway, you got 3 CDs with 29, 28, 30, 87 tracks. Well, like I said, some of the songs repeat, but yeah. Oh, almost lost one there. Yeah, I like. I think I prefer Elvis's gospel recordings over his You know, some of his more popular stuff. And here we go. One of my influences, inspirations when it comes to music, Vangelis Themes, which is you know, it's got some stuff in here from Missing. It's got some tracks from Blade Runner. Yeah, I think this actually came out before the Blade Runner soundtrack. I mean, the original Blade Runner soundtrack was it was the music that Vangelis composed, but it was played by. It wasn't played by Vangelis, it was somebody else. It's got stuff from Antarctica, The Bounty, of course, Chariots of Fire theme. Great stuff on here. And this last bunch here, these 5 are I found today. And since it's 2 weeks till Christmas, all green tags this week are 50% off. So all these were just 75 cents a piece. First up, we have Dream Theater, Greatest Hit, and 21 other pretty cool songs. Dream Theater is a band that I've tried to get into a couple times before. One time I had one of their live CDs, which I think also came from Salvation Army. And I listened to it, I just couldn't get into it. And I had one of their live VHSs, and again, I really couldn't get into that. I'm not sure why. Progressive rock is probably my favorite genre of music, and heavy metal is probably my 3rd favorite, I'd say, after ambient, you know, stuff like Brian Eno and Tangerine Dream and Harold Budd. So it only makes sense that it seems like a band that I would really like, since they're, you know, like progressive metal. But we got 2 discs here for 75 cents. I couldn't pass it up, so I'll listen to that later. Hopefully this time I'll like them more. Let me turn up my Jethro Tull here a little bit. Jethro Tull in Concert 82. Hopefully you can hear me talking over it. Alright, now that Martin Barr's guitar's kicked in, let me turn it down a bit. Okay, that's better. Speaking of great guitarists, here's an album I wanted. It came out in '89. Now I think I knew about it until 1991. I can remember watching the Yes Years video. This is an album I've wanted for over a quarter of a century now. One of my favorite guys, Mr. Trevor Rabin, former Yes guitarist, currently back with John Anderson and Rick Wakeman, working on a project together. I'm really looking forward to that album. Trevor Rabin, Can't Look Away. Which I think there was a single from releasing this album that did pretty good. Something to hold on to. Yeah, I remember hearing that on the radio a few times. I'm going to enjoy that. Now these next 3, I thought, again, for just 75 cents, I've never heard, but all 3 of them feature Mr. Steve Morse, who has been the guitarist for Deep Purple for the last 20 years. So I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and listen to some of his earlier stuff. We have Dixie Dregs. This one is called Bring 'Em Back Alive, which I'm guessing is a live album. Here we have from, this is 1991, we have Steve Morse Band, Southern Steel. From 1996, so I don't know if this was released before he was in Deep Purple or not. I don't think there's any mention of Deep Purple in the liner notes. So, this one is called Stress Fest. Don't know if these 3 are still in print or not. Guess I'm looking to see. And I think that's it. I don't think I missed any. I looked through all my collection, looking for CDs that are, you know, from that I got from the Salvation Army. I think that's all of them. So, If you watch this, thanks a lot. Check out my other videos.